Saban, but different. I'd be a Diet Mountain Dew guy. All right, what do we need?
Coach, it's been a run of in-state games for you guys.
Yeah, I've had a good time. I've had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how does it feel to be through this gauntlet right now, at least 3 in a row?
Well, I'd feel better if we could wear white uniforms sometime, and that means we play at home. Right. We played 3 home games. We're almost out of December. We played 3 home games. I'm just going. I know that Coach Cal can recruit. We know that. I also bring him good luck. Last time we played them, they won the national championship. I played him when he was at Kentucky and I was at Chattanooga. They're really well coached. To get all the talent and to try that hard defensively against little old Central Arkansas, you got to, like, sometime or another, y'all got to give that dude some credit because that guy can coach. And more power to them. They were prepared. They played hard. Their length is difficult to play against, but give them some credit. And it's just, it's hard. We're kind of beat up right now, beat up mentally and beat up physically. It's hard to play these games. It's fun. It's fun when you talk about them in July. It's great in July. It's just not as much fun when you have to go out there and you look out there, and Brazil's out there denying your point guard the ball, and he's a little bigger than your point guard.
Talk about your guys, Cato, and then the in-state kids, Lane Taylor and Ben Fox.
Well, listen, we're so beat up right now. We got 4 guys. We got 4 guys out right now. So Ben Fox is the most unselfish dude in the world. He's an unbelievable kid, but he's got to be more selfish for us. He's got to do that. He's got to be a shot maker and a shot taker for us. Elias is a senior and better go out there and play like that. And Lane Taylor, his confidence level is through the roof, and Lane is really disappointed that he wasn't wearing white out there today. He's ready to show everybody what he can do, and that's why you got to love kids like Lane.
After watching on film and then seeing him in person, what were your impressions of Boogie Fland, Arkansas's point guard?
It's just, let me, the goal is to keep them out of the paint. All right, well, that's easy for me to say. I'm a 58-year-old old man. Hey, man, keep that dude out of the paint. It's really difficult to keep him out of the paint. And then in warm-ups, you watch those guys, and, they don't shoot it very good. They can't shoot it. And you watch them in warm-ups, and every one of them can shoot the blood out of it. And so, like, when they get more comfortable, they're going to be pretty good, And that's what, it's funny. Success kind of follows that guy, I'm not even in the University High Hall of Fame in Johnson City, Tennessee, and he's going to be in multiple Hall of Fames. So it's an honor to go up against that dude. And he's besides being an unbelievable coach, an unbelievable recruiter. Like, the nice thing is, for us as coach, like, he hasn't forgotten where he came from. He was a gopher at 5-star camp working for Dave Lebo, and I worked with Dave Lebo. He was a gopher, but he hadn't forgotten where he came from, and that's why we all respect the job that Coach Cal does.
You mentioned Arkansas's length being difficult. One of those guys, obviously, Jonas Adu. Just what makes him hard to play against and prepare for?
Well, besides, like, him and Brazil, like, they're so long and athletic, you can't see over them. Like, their ball screen coverages, you can't see. We got open people, but we can't see it. We can't simulate that in practice. And last time I checked, I'm going to check one more time, they don't play in the A-Sun. Last time I checked, and so I don't think we're going to see that type of length in the A-Sun. But it's great to go up against it. But then you better have the memory of a goldfish. You better let that thing go, because it can wear on you mentally and physically playing against those dudes.
And when we talked earlier this week, you mentioned that it was going to be a good opportunity for you guys to prepare for A-Sun play. Just how do you feel like that this opportunity will help you?
We walk out there and A-Sun play, and Big Z ain't out there, and Adu ain't out there, and Brazil ain't, and Boogie ain't out. I mean, he's got pros. I mean, I remember watching Wagner in the summer in Augusta going, hey, he's the number 1 player in the country. They got dudes. It's great to go against that if it don't kill you. And it's my job as the adult of young kids to make sure that it don't kill us. But I got to make sure it don't kill me. And so I got to make sure it don't kill me and discourage me so we can go back to work. But, I just told them in the locker room, in 2009, you probably weren't born, but in 2009, we were 2-8 in the league at Chattanooga. We were 2-8. We got beat up by Missouri. We got beat up by Cal. We played Memphis down in Puerto Rico. We were 2-8, and that was in late December. And early March, we had scissors in our hand and we were cutting down the nets. So this stuff cannot kill you. It has to make you strong. You just got to make sure it doesn't kill you.
Coach, if you would compare this experience to what you experienced at BYU and Utah.
Well, you know, you're hoping that Arkansas don't shoot it like BYU and Utah. But I will say this, you know, I mean, Ben Fox, you know, here's the deal with coaching, all right? Sometimes we got to get out of the way of our kids, of the kids. Like Ben Fox looked at me before the game and went, Coach, it's a dream come true. What do you mean, Ben? We got to win the game. What do you mean? To play against Arkansas in Little Rock, in my hometown, like I'm never going to forget. Coach, when they do that pig woo, so whatever, he was like, Coach, I'm just going to look up. Don't get mad at me. I just want to look up and watch. Well, that's a moment that kid will never forget about. Like, you know, I think Cal about lost his mind when he went out there for that first game against Lipscomb, and every seat wasn't full. All right, and every seat wasn't filled in that place. Kentucky is used to, like, if this community, which I know they will get really behind this guy, you know, like, they're not going to lose a whole lot of games in that place. And he's got good kids too. I mean, they just played the game. They got good kids. He's coaching his tail end off, and we appreciate this opportunity for the Ben Foxes and Lane Ted, not for me. All right, that wasn't fun to get my brains beat out. But for Ben Fox to have that opportunity so he can tell his kids and tell his grandkids he got double figures against Calipari, and he'll be in a Hall of Fame, and it'll be pretty cool.
You've had some guys out, Ty Robinson, Jabari West, some others. What's the prognosis on getting them back and picking maybe back up with full strength?
I wish I knew. We got 4 out that we were counting on playing. And I can cry about it and whine about it and complain about it, but it ain't going to help. I know Jabari will be back in January, should be back in early January. I don't know about any of those 3. I know Tyler Lee and Javion are probably out for the year. I don't know Ty. It doesn't look great. He's feeling better, but now he's got to get back in the protocol, getting back and getting in shape. And we are going to make sure that we do right by Ty Robinson. This is about his career, not my career. And so he would help us if we came back in January, but I don't want to do anything as a detriment to his career. And so I want to make sure that he's healthy. So if we have to redshirt him, we'll redshirt him. And I can whine and cry about it all I want to. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to help. We're going to have our team out there, and we're going to be very competitive. And we're not far off, even though today was today. So we just got to get back to work. Good? All right. Appreciate y'all. Anthony, you did a good job. You did a good job with your deal. Good job.
Thank you. And thank you. Yeah.